Alright, I've literally been overthinking everything about the introduction to this video, so I'm just gonna start. Attractiveness as a cure. Gay loneliness and being attractive. Gay men, including myself, use their attractiveness to gain attention and love so that they can feel some type of connection with others and feel less lonely. So I came up with this sentence, this quote. This is all me. This is from my own experience, obviously. And I feel like we do it to feel some type of connection and to feel less lonely. And where do we see this at? So I have attractive people aren't shunned off of the apps or at bars, and they get attention, hookups, and admiration. So if you do not feel the attractive mode of what you should look like as a gay man, from my experience, you get shunned. And I've talked about this in previous videos where I have gone through different phases, specifically with my hair. Look, it's blonde now, isn't that crazy? But just times where I don't get all the way done up, or I don't, wear a very cute outfit, don't do my makeup, don't get a fresh haircut, where I kind of just let myself go and just be as is. And I've noticed that the attention, the admiration, the love, all of that kind of goes to the wayside. Yes, I am in a relationship, but I do get perceived and treated differently when I take care of my appearance, when I fit the mode of what I should look like, when I basically make myself up to be perceived as attractive. So for me, I watched this TikTok and it kind of hit home for me because I have my own struggles with just kind of like wanting to not get so caught up in this superficial just mindset of always being attractive and taking care of my appearance just so that I can be seen, noticed, and loved and not ignored and shunned like other folks are. So example, at the bars, on the apps, if you do not fit the mode of, being attractive, like I was saying, if you are, I've had people in the comments tell me about their experiences where they feel like because they're like overweight, for example, or because they are too short, they aren't the right race, because they just do not have muscles, they aren't built well, because they just don't fit the look of what we all praise. And I almost want to say praise as in the guy that everybody wants at the bar, the people that are on the parades that are shirtless, that are dancing. There's this look, there's this just thing that we all kind of deem as attractive. And that person that is attractive is deemed as also better than, and that everybody wants them. But I feel like that this kind of goes along with loneliness because let's say that you were someone that you weren't attractive, and for me, I wasn't always attractive, and maybe I'm not attractive to you or whatever, that's neither here or there. But I started to learn what I had to do, how I had to look to be perceived as attractive, to get the male attention that I wanted. And I started to conform and change and, started, eating better, started eating more because I'm skinny and I could never gain weight. Started going to the gym a lot more, started taking care of my skin, started actually getting haircuts regularly, started doing my eyebrows. At one point I had colored contacts, bleaching my teeth so that they're super white. Just all of these things, staying up with the latest trends, buying clothes that I can't afford, all of these things to be attractive, to get attention and love. And I don't know if you guys can instantly make that connection, but for me it was like, well, why are you doing all the things that you're doing? Stop doing them. Stop going to stop buying the latest clothes, stop going to the gym, stop cutting your hair, stop using your facial creams, stop doing your makeup, stop doing all that. And when you stop doing that, you'll figure out why you're doing it in the first place. And for me, I stopped doing that for a minute, and it was liberating because I felt free. I felt like I could just wake up, I wasn't like dirty. I would clean myself, obviously, but I would wake up and it was simple, put on the same thing, go to work, whatever. But I realized I blend in with the crowd. I wasn't special. I wasn't perceived as attractive. I wasn't getting as much attention, and I equated getting attention to love. Mainly because that is my love language, also, side note. But I wasn't getting attention, so I was feeling like people didn't want to be around me, people didn't like me, people didn't love me. And in turn, I felt less than. I felt like I wasn't enough. I felt like I wasn't good enough, and I felt lonely. I felt like, excuse me, I felt like I wasn't worthy of just anybody's attention, anybody's gaze. Why would they pay attention to me? I didn't wear a cute outfit. I didn't do my makeup. I didn't get my hair cut. I didn't do all the things that I'm supposed to do to get attention. And then you start doing those things again, which I kind of incorporated some things back into my lifestyle, not because of that though. Like, kind of got a lot more grounded in why I do what I do for another video. But you start to just incorporate that stuff back into your life. And if you don't realize why you're doing what you're doing, and you don't do it out of a better reason than to just get attention from other guys when you're going out, when you're on the apps, then this is going to turn into loneliness. And my next point is that the truth of it all is that you're building this off of just this superficial look. Authentic connections are built off of someone wanting to know who you are, liking who you are, wanting to get to know who you are past all of this facade. No, I'm not saying that you just look crazy or you don't take care of yourself, or if you do take care of yourself, then you're lonely or you're not going to find real people that love you for who you are. Because, I mean, people are going to see what they want to see. But at the end of the day, if you are just being yourself and you're not hiding behind the facade of being attractive, of having big muscles, of having a perfect smile, of having pretty eyes, of having good hair, if you're not hiding behind all that, and you're letting your actual personality show up, and you're not almost forming and conforming to something else, that is, for me, in my experience, that is authenticity. That is you being authentic to who you are. That is loving yourself and showing up as yourself everywhere you go, regardless of how you look. And for me, I've noticed that when I do dress up, when I do, my eyebrows get a fresh haircut, I do feel better. I feel cleaner. I feel clean cut. I was always raised this way, that you just kind of walk out the door with your best foot forward. It just brings a level of confidence into me. But I had to realize that I can't depend on that to feel worthy of love, attention, friendship, companionship. And that the opposite of that was I'm lonely. So I had to kind of get that in my head. And I'm just curious to know what you all think about this being attractive and loneliness, that connection between the two. Do you feel that if you are unattractive, do you feel like that is why you are lonely? Do you feel like if you were attractive, would you not be as lonely? Very curious to know, because I feel like in our community we are very superficial. And if you do not look good in Instagram pictures, or you're not attractive to talk to, if you're not attractive and you keep my attention and my gaze as I'm talking to you, then I glance right over you as if you're blending into the wall behind you. And it's very toxic, and it's very nasty, and it's not the best feeling to be a part of a community that doesn't value you as a person, that only values you based off of your looks. And that has been my experience. Again, I'm not speaking for everyone. I'm just talking about my own journey, and also referencing this TikTok because it hit something for me. So very excited to talk to you all in the comments section below. And yeah, just let me know what you think about this topic. And as always, remember to be the change you wish to see. Take care.